What we saw on Monday night in Toronto, well, that wasn't just another regular season game. No way. This was a heavyweight bout, and it had a whole lot of history behind it.
And the Los Angeles Dodgers, they didn't just win. They sent a message that was loud, clear, and absolutely relentless.
So to really get what was at stake here, we gotta rewind the clock just a little bit. The setting is Toronto. The teams, the Dodgers, and the Blue Jays.
Yep, you heard that right. This was the very first time these two teams had faced off since their epic clash in last year's World Series. You could just feel the tension in the air before the first pitch was even thrown. And you have to remember, that wasn't just any series. It was a nail-biting, down-to-the-wire, 11-inning Game 7 thriller. So for the Blue Jays and their fans, this game was all about redemption. And for the Dodgers, it was about proving their dominance all over again.
And prove it they did. Oh my gosh. The Dodgers bats didn't just show up. They absolutely erupted. They put on a clinic that left everyone completely stunned. So brace yourself for these numbers. 14 runs. It was an absolute avalanche of scoring right from the first inning all the way to the last. 17 hits. It seemed like every single player in that lineup was seeing the ball like it was a beach ball. Just incredible. And to top it all off, 5 home runs. The Dodgers were just launching balls out of the park, a sheer display of raw, unfiltered power. And look, this wasn't some kind of fluke. This offensive machine is firing on all cylinders. They came into this game red hot after sweeping Washington and just kept that crazy momentum rolling. An offensive explosion like that doesn't just happen by accident. It takes key players having absolute monster nights. So let's take a look at who really did the damage. The main headline from this game, the top story, it belongs to one man, Dalton Rushing. He put on a performance for the ages. I mean, just look at this stat line. Are you kidding me? A perfect 4 for 4, his first ever multi-homer game in the majors. He even managed to get on base and score when he didn't get a hit. It was a flawless, absolutely perfect night at the plate. But it was a total team effort, you know? You had Teoscar Hernandez driving in 4 runs. 4! Freddie Freeman with 3 RBIs and a massive 438-foot shot. And of course, the superstar Shohei Ohtani, who just stays hot, hitting another homer. Everybody contributed. So while the Dodgers were soaring, the story on the other side of the diamond was, well, it was one of struggle and, frankly, a complete collapse. From the very beginning, the Blue Jays pitching just could not find an answer for that relentless Dodgers lineup. Their ace, a future Hall of Famer, Max Scherzer, he was knocked out of the game after just 2 innings. When your best pitcher can't even get you through the early frames, it just drains the life right out of a team. You just know you're in for a long, long night. It all just puts last year's World Series teams in perspective, doesn't it? They're heading in completely opposite directions right now. The Dodgers are on an absolute tear, while the Blue Jays are now stuck in a 5-game losing streak. And if you need one single stat to perfectly sum up Toronto's entire night, this is it. It's almost unbelievable. Their single best, most efficient inning on the mound, a perfect 1-2-3 inning, came from their backup catcher. That's a move a team makes when they've just waved the white flag, just trying to save their actual pitchers for another day. A truly wild stat. A lopsided game like this always has an immediate impact on the standings. So let's see how this 1 win and 1 loss changes the early season landscape. And yeah, it's a tale of 2 very different fortunes. The Dodgers now sit comfortably on top of the NL West with an impressive 8-2 record, riding that 4-game win streak. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays fall further behind in a tough AL East, now 2 games below .500 with that brutal 5-game skid. So after completely dismantling your World Series opponent on their own home turf, you just have to ask the question. With a 2nd straight championship last season and this incredible start to the year, are we watching the beginning of the next great baseball dynasty? On Monday night, it certainly looked that way.